Hi besties, welcome back. So today I'm going to be cooking low budget oil rice. So to begin, I add in my washed fish into a pan or into a cooking pot. So next I added some garlic powder. After adding some garlic powder, I added some ginger powder. So next I'm going to be adding some thyme into my fish. So next I added some curry powder. So after adding the curry powder, I added in some diced onions. So next I added some pepper powder. Of course, you know it's fish. I don't want it to not be spicy. I like it when the fish is spicy. So next I added some seasoning powder. So the next thing I'm doing right now is to add in some water and cover to allow that to simmer for some time. So I'm using tomato and bell pepper and scotch bonnet pepper and some onion. So I'm just gonna chop that with my mini blender. She leave you impressed. She don't have to try and she not really rest. Only on this page, never set for the list. You don't even have to guess, you already know the best. So next, you can see that I've roughly blended it. I don't want it to be over blended. So the next thing I did was to check back the fish. So at this point, you can see that the fish is done simmering, and yeah, you wouldn't want your fish to be overcooked so that it will not get scattered. So the next thing I did was to set that aside, and in a separate pot I added in some palm oil. Adding some palm oil, I added some diced onion. So next thing I did was to add in some blended crayfish powder. So after adding the crayfish, I said to combine that together. So next I added in the chopped tomato. You can see that it's roughly blended, and yeah, it's not too blended because we are cooking palm oil rice, right? So next I added some seasoning powder. So I stir that to combine after adding the seasoning powder. So the next thing, I allowed that to cook for some time. So I added in my fish that I simmered for some time. So I want it to soak in the sauce. Then after some time, I'm going to take that away once it's like a bit soak into the sauce. This was after like 5 minutes, so I'm going to take out the fish because I don't want it to be scattered. So after taking out the fish, I poured in the fish stock back into the sauce that I'm going to be using to cook my local jollof rice. So next, I added in my washed basmati rice. So in case you are wondering, I'm using basmati rice on this recipe, but you can actually use any rice that you want. But you know, I like, if you've been following me, you know that I like using basmati rice. So stir that and add in some water. So I cover that for that to cook for some time. So you guys, this is after 15 minutes. So you can see that the water is all dried up. So I had to like stir that to combine again. Guys, look at that. It's already looking delicious, right? So the next thing you want to do after stirring, you cover that for that to be well cooked. So guys, this was after like 15 minutes again. You can see that the rice is cooked, and yeah, so you can see. So the next thing I did was to add in back the fish, and yeah guys, guess what, our rice is ready. You can really try this out for your family, and you're gonna thank me later. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.